Okay, we are trying something different today. We have some T-bone steaks here that we bought from the butcher. And after looking online, I think we should have had this fat removed and also the bone. So I don't know. But anyway, I'm learning about buying meat at the butcher. But this is not anything we did as a child. So it was on YouTube, and I'm actually going to tag the video. It says, in order to make a regular steak at home and make it more tender and juicier, you need to add salt, a lot of salt. And you let it sit for like 40 minutes. And it depends on how thick the steak is. So once again, I'll attach that YouTube video. So we're praying that this works out because we really want to enjoy these steaks. So we're going to heavily salt these steaks. And we're using pink Himalayan salt. Now for the other side. Oh, I saw this gentleman. He did this.
Side or one side?
No, it's both sides. He did this. He pressed the salt in like this in the video. We're gonna flip it, and then we're gonna do this side, the other side. And Daniel actually pre-seasoned it with some chili pepper and what else, babe?
Black pepper and ginger.
And black pepper and ginger. And what we're finding out is that possibly you don't need anything else other than salt just to season your steak. We're not the people that eat it medium rare, any type of pink. We actually like our steak well done. That's probably something we'll try for another day. But we're thinking that in the future, we're just going to use salt and then see how that works. But we're doing this because we want the steak to be tender and we want it to be juicy. Let us know if you're interested in seeing us going to the market and actually to the butcher, because we actually go to the butcher where the meat is hanging up and all of that, and we tell them what cut we want. Let us know if you're interested, in the comments below, if you want to see us actually make a trip to the market and buy the steak. Okay, for now we're gonna let this sit for 30 minutes because it's already been out for a while since we looked at the YouTube videos, and then we'll come back and pan fry it on top of the stove and let you guys know if the steak was juicy or not. Okay, take a picture. Okay, so we let the salt stay on the steak for an additional 30 minutes. We're using Himalayan salt, so this is what it looks like on the back. So Daniel is scared that it's going to be salty. So what we're going to do now is we're going to rinse the salt off the steak. Just like that. Got my Tabitha on. Even though Tabitha's a vegan though. Just like that. And then also we're going to be seasoning it with some other spices too. And then we don't have a cast iron skillet. That's something that we need to invest in. But we're just going to use a regular skillet. So this is what it looks like with the salt removed that has been sitting on for 30 minutes. And now we're going to put it on the skillet. Try to let the skillet warm up a little bit before we put it on. And then we'll bring it back. Okay, we're back. The skillet is hot now. Daniel's going to add the steak to this skillet that we have here. It's piping hot. The vapor, as we call it, is coming from the skillet, and we didn't use any oil. So I think online it said every 1 minute flip it or whatever. So we're gonna see. Hopefully it's not medium. Well, we want it done. We're gonna see if it helps get it done. Okay, so we read online there's different instructions for cooking steak in a non-stick skillet. This is a non-stick skillet. So you're supposed to actually add oil. So we added some sunflower oil, and we're going to cook it for 4 minutes on each side. This is not a great skillet to cook a steak, a T-bone steak. You want to really use a cast iron skillet. And then once we fry it for 4 minutes on each side, we're going to add it to this pan, and then we're going to let it sit in the oven for a few minutes. We're praying that these steaks come out tender and moist so that we can enjoy them. Okay, this is what the steak looks like after 15 minutes in the oven. We're gonna give it another. Oh, it looks so good. We're gonna give it another 10 minutes in the stove to make sure it's done inside. We're not a medium rare or a medium eating family. We're a well done eating steak family. One day we will try that, but today is not the day. Okay, this is what it looks like. It's done, we think. So the instructions online says that we should let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes before cutting. I guess to let all the juices settle. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. No, you boil it on there with that. You gonna boil it?
No.
Okay, so you have to just cut it and put it in there like that, I guess. Okay, Daniel said I spoiled the meat. He said it's too salty, but it's done. Yay! I want to get how can we unsalt meat? I'm gonna look that up on Google. Google knows everything. It's nice and it's not tough, but it's kind of chewy. But it's good. It is a little too much salt, but it's still good though. What you think? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, it's good.
Don't just say that. Is it really good? And look what he look. Okay, this is the finished product. I made some of my steak already, but here's your steak. I rinsed it off with some water, and I have salad. And this salad is quinoa. I know I said that wrong. With carrots, onion, cucumbers, and some spices and salt, and just squeeze some lemon juice. That's all I put on my salads is lemon juice. I don't use any salad dressing. I'm telling you, it's delicious. And then I sauteed some spinach with some bell peppers, some onions, as well as some tomatoes. Daniel, on the other hand, is his monster steak. He has some rice. He calls this oil rice because he makes it with oil and onions. He has broccoli. He has a little bit of the salad over here. And he has some pepper that he makes. He actually blends that pepper by himself. So bon appetit, babe. Bon appetit, baby. Bon appetit. How is it? Taste the steak with the rice and tell us what is it like.
Good.
It's good? Okay, awesome. I'm happy you like it. I'm about to dig in because I am hungry.